Greetings and welcome to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun. So as many of you know, I attended Anime NYC over the weekend. I drove 9 hours in a blizzard hitting almost white out levels of snow to get there, and I can confidently say that it was absolutely worth the beehole clinching drive. I got to meet some fans of the channel as well as Savior, who has been around the channel for a super long time, so that was really pretty sweet. I also got to spend some time with Soberoni as well as What a Weeb. The panel was everything I could have hoped it would be, an entire room full of people who were there to find out what the next steps are for the NA server, and I was ready to ask some hard-hitting questions. Unfortunately, Albert answered all of those questions before I could even get to the mic, so way to take the wind out of my sails. The quality of life changes as well as the UI changes were huge. Granted, we didn't get the back button, but I will take the rest of it as compensation. I was really glad that they didn't announce the GSSR, and I actually like what they did with the Thanksgiving event. It was a little bit disappointing that we were not hinted to what was coming up next, as there's only so much time left in the year, so the lineup is kind of crunched. If we get Christmas next, then it's going to need to be Babylonia and Solomon within a 2 to 3 week span, leaving Solomon to crest over into the new year. If we do get Babylonia and Solomon ahead of Christmas and actually have the event over the holiday, it would also be a little rushed and awkward as well. I don't really see splitting the two and putting Christmas in between, but that is also another option. When it comes to PR, well, they're making some baby steps towards being more active with the community, and this recent Thanksgiving Facebook like and share campaign is a very, very positive step. Bringing back the live streams is going to be interesting. Albert did indicate that these would be a little bit more technical and less tutorial with no real information. He did indicate that we are a year and a half into the life cycle of this server, and they have learned a lot, and they are aware that the North American market is different than the JP market. They do need to work on things and taking the PR stance in a different direction. So they will be resurrecting the Chaldea broadcast station, and it will be going over what is coming in December. But what does that mean for the future of the TSS News Network in this month in Chaldea? Well, only time will tell. The Traveling Live event is also a really neat PR item that they announced. There's not much information on this, at all, but it was indicated that later this month they would be announcing some sort of information, and they would have more information on their first live stream. Albert did indicate that when it came to social media, there were issues with how some other countries have handled things and the optics around the messaging. They do want to make sure that what they do and say is representative of the story and the franchise messaging. I totally understand this, and as somebody who has dabbled in social media myself, I do know that the messaging to the public is a very tight balancing rope walk, and sometimes the wrong thing can cause community backlash. They did indicate that they want to reach out and discuss more with the community, but they do need to make sure that what they say won't get them in any sort of hot water. One of the things that I really thought was interesting was that Albert indicated that they have thought about doing things such as hashtag Ask Albert Day for social media, which is similar to the Ask Me Anything style of conversation from Reddit, and this will open up conversations with the community and potentially become more interactive. He stated that they are taking baby steps and testing the water with their current PR, and after the release of the Thanksgiving Facebook campaign. If these are their baby steps, I am actually very interested to see where they go, as this was a very great direction. I did get to spend some time just talking with Albert off the record at the Aniplex booth on Saturday, and it was a really great time. Albert is absolutely a fan that wants the game to do well, and I think that he has a bit more leverage to do things now than he did previously. It was nice to be able to share some of my ideas and my thoughts with him and get some real-time feedback direct from the man himself. One thing that was discussed about the live streams is bringing on content creators to assist, and we had some back and forth with both of us agreeing that this might not be the best idea, as things a content creator would say or do would reflect back on Aniplex and DW. Additionally, bringing content creators on to assist with any sort of promotional videos and such would potentially hinder the vision of that creator due to having to work through Aniplex to greenlight the content. I completely agree with him on this, and it's why I bring up on my streams that I would never want to take money from Aniplex or DW, as then I feel like my opinion and my voice would be limited. Overall, I came out of the panel and this weekend very hopeful for the future of the NA server. Do I think that everything is fixed and everything is great and wonderful? I don't, but I think that the baby steps are worth putting the pitchforks down and giving them a chance just for the moment. I do think that overall they have heard the concerns and that they are actively attempting to fix them. Now, when it comes to things like the gacha rate, the free stuff, those were not my main focus. They were discussed a little bit. I did put some input on those, but a lot of things like the gacha rates and the safety nets and things like that are a little bit more complex than PR. So hopefully those are also things that have been thrown around on their side, and we'll see. But outside of this though, the convention was amazing. I had a great time hanging out with the guys from What a Weeb, Soberoni, fans of the channel, just going around seeing the fantastic cosplays all over the convention center. It was really, really awesome. I go to a lot of conventions a year, and this is definitely going to be one that I'm going to return to. So overall, very, very positive things coming out of that. If you would like to see the whole panel, I did live stream it, so you can check it out on either my Twitch channel or I did upload it onto YouTube as well. I'll leave links to both of those down in the description. But if you have seen the information that has come out of that, or you were there watching the live stream, or you have watched the VOD, let me know what you guys think. I feel like I am a very huge critic of the North American server, and I am willing to give them a shot. But what about you guys? Let me know down in the comments what you think. I would, however, like to take this moment to thank all of the Patreons who help make this channel possible. You guys are fantastic. If you would like to join them, there is a link down in the description below. But if you would like to help support the channel, just make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification, drop me a like and a comment, and I will catch you next time. Take care, Masters. Peace.